Hey, what? Man, what the fuck that? Hold on, bro. I think he got a knife.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and no, your ears do not deceive you. I have returned. And as an apology for my 3-month disappearance, we will be looking into the cases of not 1, not 2, but 5 demons to society. And what makes these guys menacing, you might ask? By having probably the most top 10 disrespectful pull-up games I have ever seen. And that's when the greatest idea hit me, to make a series about the greatest pull-ups in fiction. So sit back and get comfy, and I'm gonna show you why these 6 are pull-up demons. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, our first piece of evidence. Granny Seiko beating the out of Turbo Granny twice. So Momo ends up getting knocked out, which releases Turbo Granny. And right as Turbo Granny was about to kill her, this bitch ends up getting sniped. So then Granny Seiko pulls up and says, "Man, y'all really made me drive all the way out here for this bullshit. Bitch, you or whatever weak ass shit you pulled up in. These gas prices ain't no joke, ho. Now get your ass off your weak ass knees and come catch this work, nigga." And right as Turbo Granny tried to attack her, she gets incinerated. And the reason why is because Granny Seiko had already put up 2 barriers. One to keep Turbo Granny in place and the other to protect her from Turbo Granny. And if that sounds confusing to anyone, she basically just gave herself infinity.
And this is where Granny Seiko just turns into a straight demon.
She walks up to her, sizes her up, and says, "Last chance, bitch. Where's my gas money? I'm gonna make this very clear. You, your granddaughter, and your gas money, nigga." And she started beating the shit out this bitch. Gave the bitch a 4-piece combo.
Fight back! Fight back, nigga! Fight back! Fight back!
It was finally time to pack this bitch.
She starts drawing another circle, looks at her and says, "Damn, bitch, you can't fight for shit."
Turbo Granny catches her weapon and tells her, "Hey, if you kill me, the boy dies with me."
She looked this bitch dead in her eyes and said this shit.
"Man, fuck them kids, bro."
Then she wipes the first circle and fries this bitch. And what she does to Turbo Granny after this is crazy. Now, I can't say how they actually beat Turbo Granny, because that would be episode 4 spoilers. But what she does to Turbo Granny has to be the funniest, disrespectful way for a villain to go out. After they actually defeated Turbo Granny, they ended up putting her in this cat. And Turbo Granny wasted no time, because the first thing she started, they end up catching her because of Momo's ability. And this bitch was still on her high horse because she immediately started talking shit to everybody.
"Fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck those socks with the bell on it. Fuck your fuck them cheap ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you."
But she got the fattest reality check.
Because after Okarun transforms without her, Granny tells her, "Oh yeah, only your consciousness is in the cat. Your powers are still inside the kid. So you know what that means, right? You fucked up, bitch." And I shit you not, she started beating her ass. Fuck me, right? This what you get, bitch. Should have kept your mouth shut, ho. And after Turbo Granny tried to run, she hawked her down and continued to beat her ass. "Stop playing with me, bitch. I want my gas money, ho." Okay, ladies and gentlemen, our next piece of evidence is actually something I teased a mad while ago. The Viltrumites jumping Alan.
So Invincible was called to the planet Thraxa by Omni-Man. And after a shit ton of yapping,
he convinces Mark to listen to what he has to say. And this is when bro finds out his dad was fucking bug bitches. And after bro thought shit couldn't get worse after he found out his dad was fucking the bitch from A Bug's Life, this shit happens.
What else could you possibly...
Mark,
Who's that?
this is your little brother.
I'm not even gonna cap. That's rough, buddy. But the sad part is, this wasn't even the biggest L bro's about to take the entire episode. Because turns out there is a threat to the planet Thraxa, and that threat being more Viltrumites. And they were on their way to Thraxa. And before this, they did one of the most disrespectful things I have ever seen. So my boy Alan is on a date with his girl. And to be honest, life couldn't get any better for my boy. Well, until this shit happened. They for real started their pull-up game by beating this nigga's ass in front of his bitch. That is truly diabolical. So then the old lady Viltrumite pulls up and she basically tells this nigga, alright little nigga, tell us what we want to know, or me, Steve Harvey, and Arnold from the Magic School Bus are gonna beat your ass in front of your girl and take your chain. But Alan was standing on business. Bro talked mad shit just to get gut punched by Arnold. And to add on to the disrespect, Steve Harvey comes out of nowhere and bitch slaps this dude right in front of his girl. So then bro looks back at Shawty one last time and thinks to himself, I can't go out like no bitch. But sadly, that's exactly what happens.
Fight back, nigga! Fight back, nigga! Fight back! Fight back!
After the Viltrumites just hit a complete lick on Alan, they just dipped. The fact they jumped this nigga and beat his ass in front of his bitch, nah bro, that's disrespectful as fuck. It's time for the grand finale, and this character is also a Viltrumite, Anissa the Savior, and that name is gonna make a lot of sense later. So Mark is on a date with Amber, and so far it's going great. And even though this is a great moment for Mark and I should feel happy for him, I don't. And I think I speak for everyone when I say this, but I hate this bitch. For the love of everything that is holy, this bitch needs to go. And my prayers were answered. Because Anissa flies down and the first thing that she does is grab Amber's neck. And then she proceeds to little bro the shit out of Mark and says, you can try to save this bitch, but the slight moment you do, I will break her shit right in front of you. Mark convinces Anissa to meet him in the sky, which she does.
Why haven't you conquered this planet yet? First off, I'm not conquering the planet. Second, why would I help you when you just threatened to kill my girlfriend?
Your girlfriend? You mean the same bitch who broke up with you after you revealed your secret identity to her and she already knew for 3 weeks? The same bitch who went back to you after your dad just destroyed cities with your face? And still had the nerve to have a smart ass mouth. Hold on, Mark, let this bitch cook. The same bitch who snuck behind your back to go to a party with some random ass light skin? So, your point is? Did this nigga just say so? Did this motherfucker just Mark? Let me ask you a question. What that nigga dick taste like? Bitch, what the fuck? How big is the whip, Mark? Tell me, how tight is your collar? My collar? What do you mean? Because right now you're acting like a good little bitch.
Is this nigga serious?
Eventually, Mark has to go and deal with this sea creature, and she is such a damn menace. She literally one-shots it after watching Mark struggle for like 2 minutes. But her one-shotting that monster was probably the worst outcome that could have happened for Mark, because she started tweaking. Mark eventually squares up with Anissa, and I knew bro was cooked, because even Cecil is in this man's earpiece telling him, don't do it, nigga. And I'm not gonna lie, bro should have listened to this nigga. Because the first thing she does is uppercuts this nigga to high heaven. Then she slams this nigga in the ocean. Mark finally gets some hits in, but then she catches his fist and looks at him and tells him, are you done yet? And punches this nigga into the yacht. And Cecil and the others are just going through absolute hell because they don't know what the fuck to do. Even after Cecil tells Mark to say he'll conquer the planet, this man still says no. And after hearing those words, Anissa started putting belt to ass on Mark. Mark tries to go in for a punch, but she weaves that shit and sends bro flying through the top of the ship. Then she grabs bro from the other side of the ship and flies him in the air. And then proceeds to hit this man with the meanest combo I've ever seen. Nah, look at this disrespectful shit. She is stepping on him!
It should have been me, not him! It's not fair!
Anissa leaves the planet, and right after this, we get one of the best scenes in the entire show. Because of what happened at the restaurant, Mark and Amber end up breaking up.
And even though this is a sad moment for Mark, do I feel bad for him? Fuck no! On some bullshit talking about I want to live in your world. Bitch, we do not care.
Shut the fuck up. Know your fucking place, trash.
Well, that's going to be it for the greatest pull-ups in fiction. And before I disappear for an entire month, I just want to let y'all know that I've been in the lab cooking, so y'all are going to get a lot more videos. And I tell y'all what, if y'all can get this video past 25K, I'll drop a part 2. I'm out.